The Story of the Firebird. Once upon a time, there was a man who lived by himself in a cottage in the forest. He grew vegetables in his yard and would go and gather wood in the forest to keep him warm. But what he loved most of all was to sit by his window, to watch the sunrise, and to listen to the birds singing. He would do that every single day and never get tired of it. One day, though, he saw a bird he had never seen before. It was a rather large bird, and it had majestic plumage that brightly glowed red, orange, and yellow, just like a flame. The man was astonished by the bird's beauty, but he was even more impressed when the firebird started to sing. Never had he listened to a more beautiful melody in his life. But soon the song was done, and the firebird flew away. The next day, the man sat by his window, waiting to see the firebird again, but he did not show up, and the melodies of the other birds that once made him so happy could not make him happy again. He just wanted to see and listen to the firebird. After a week had gone by, the man's prayers were answered, and the firebird returned to the very same spot and sang even more beautifully than before. The man was overwhelmed, but again, when the song was over, the firebird flew away. The man decided that he could not wait so long to hear those beautiful melodies again, so he made a plan to catch the firebird. He set up a trap in the tree and waited for the firebird to come again so that he might capture it. After a few days, the firebird returned, and the man quickly pulled a rope, and a big net fell upon the firebird. The man then grabbed the firebird and put him into a cage in his house.
"How delightful this will be," he thought. "Now I'll be able to listen to the firebird all the time."
But the firebird didn't sing on the first day, nor the next, and his feathers started to shine less and less. After a week, the firebird was a shadow of what it once was, weak, pale, gray. The man didn't know what to do. Filled with sadness and regret, one day the man just decided to open the cage. The feathers of the firebird immediately turned brighter as he flew out of the cage and through the open window. A month passed by, and the man waited for the firebird to return, but he never did, until one day, when the man was no longer looking for it, the firebird appeared and sang a melody so magnificent that it cannot even be described. The man was overcome with emotion and wept with joy. That day, he understood that some birds are not meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright, their songs too sweet, and the part of you that knew it was wrong to imprison them rejoices. The end.